Hi, my name is Ethan Anthony, and this is day 120 of the Dictionary Audiobook Project. Rephrase, day 120 of the Dictionary Audiobook Project because we're still behind. But we are going to catch up. I am working on it. I feel like I say that every time. I do 2 videos in one day, and then I'm away for a week. I come back. And then I do the same thing. But I would like to catch up, especially because of all the nice comments that people have left. One person mentioning that, oh, this is good obscure YouTube content, or this is like obscure YouTube content. And I'm like, yeah, thank you. That is the goal. Well, the goal is to do a dictionary audiobook. What comes from that will just be cool. But the goal right now is to have this book read aloud by the end of the year. So that's cool. A lot of stuff's been going on actually. It's been kind of busy. Where do I start? Where do I start actually? There's just been a lot of work, honestly, with this new promotion. I feel more comfortable with it, which is nice. Now that I have an idea of like, oh, this is what I'm doing, this is the sort of time I'll be putting into it, or need to be putting into it, so on and so forth. And I it's good. Yeah, I like working with the team, or like with my coworkers. I'm still like, again, trying to find a job that is more what's the word? A job that is more closely related to what I want to do later in life. Interests such as writing and editing and podcast production, video production. Just stuff like that. Events planning is something I think is really cool. Production coordination. All that stuff I think is really exciting. So I'm looking for more jobs in that realm, in that area. So again, in my line. So that's the one big thing. The other big thing is that I sang "Creep" by Radiohead at a karaoke bar. At the same bar, I should note that I bring my dictionary with me whenever I go out, and I place it on the bar. I rested it on the bar, and someone put their elbow on it. They rested their elbow on top of my dictionary, and like it's not like I like left it there, use the bathroom, come back. Like it was like right beside me, and the guy was like, "All right, let me just rest it on there," and it was disgraceful. I was gonna say disgusting. It wasn't disgusting. It was rude. So if you ever watch this and you were at a bar that does karaoke in Brooklyn that has a sailor theme, I say all this because I forget the name of the bar. You hurt my feelings, and I will not forgive you. But right now, I'm sure I'll forgive you later. Only time will tell. And then I also met Drew Barrymore. I use loosely. She was at an event I was working at. She bought a sandwich from me, and she was very nice. And I stuttered multiple times, which is cool. She's a scab though, which is like not as cool. But still, I've met 2 celebrities so far living in New York. I've met again loosely. Drew Barrymore and Tim Robinson. So, pretty cool duo. I'm sure there are worse celebrities I could meet. Yeah. Other than that, life is going. I think I'm getting back into a more creative routine, which is nice. I have a lot of new ideas, a lot of stuff I want to do. So now it's just the issue of sitting down and making it. But that's for later time. Right now, the time is for dictionary reading because we have to catch up. And I'm really crashing. If you close your eyes right now, everyone watching, close your eyes. Open. I'm just crashing. That was an awful crashing physical depiction. I've had better. And I'm sure this is a bit that I like to do with my friends where I tell them to close their eyes and open. And I'm doing some physical action to represent the feeling that I have. And I don't know if it translates well on video. or at least the crashing one wasn't as good. I'll try again with a more like noticeable action. Like something I like to do is like I'll say close your eyes, and then close your eyes, open. I'm chilling, and that's sort of like a freezing effect. You know, like I'm cold, right? Does this work? I have no idea. If this works as a bit on the screen or on the digital sphere. I don't know. All I know is that I am crashing. I'm crashing. This yerba is not helping. I did also get breakfast food. I got an omelet with potatoes, which was very good. But I digress. There's no segue to that. Let's do some reading. We're starting with the word dew today. Dew, noun, a moisture that condenses on the surface of cool bodies at night. Dewy, adjective. Dewberry, noun, any of several sweet edible berries related to and resembling blackberries. Also a trailing bramble bearing these. Dewclaw, noun, a digit on the foot of a mammal that does not reach the ground, also is claw or hoof. Dewlap, noun, loose skin hanging under the neck of an animal. Dew point, noun, the temperature at which the moisture in the air begins to condense. Dexterity, noun, 1, mental skill or quickness, 2, readiness and grace in physical activity, especially skill and ease in using the hands. Dexterous, excuse me, I did burp. I should have said excuse me. Dexterous, adjective, 1, clever, 2, done with skillfulness, 3, skillful and competent with the hands. Dexterously, adverb. Dexterously, adverb. Dextrose, noun, the naturally occurring form of glucose found in plants and blood. DFC, abbreviation, Distinguished Flying Cross. DG, abbreviation, decigram. DG, abbreviation, 1, this is Latin, Dei Gratia, by the grace of God. 2, Director General. DH, noun, designated hitter. Dhow, noun, an Arab sailing ship usually having a long overhang forward and a high poop. DI, abbreviation, drill instructor. DIA, abbreviation, diameter. Diabetes is not funny. Diabetes, noun, an abnormal state marked by passage of excessive amounts of urine, especially 1, diabetes mellitus, characterized by deficient insulin, by excess sugar in the blood and urine, and by thirst, hunger, and loss of weight. Diabetic, adjective or noun. Diabolical or diabolic, adjective, devilish, a diabolical plot. Diabolically, adverb. Diacritic, noun, a mark accompanying a letter and indicating a sound value different from that of the same letter when unmarked. Diacritical, adjective. Diadem, noun, crown, especially a royal headband. Diaresis, noun, a mark placed over a vowel to show that it is pronounced in a separate syllable, as in naive. So it's like a little dot. That is a diaresis. DIAG, abbreviation, 1, diagonal, 2, diagram. Diagnosis, noun, the art or act of identifying a disease from its signs and symptoms. Also, the decision reached by diagnosis. Diagnose, verb. Diagnostic, adjective. Diagnostician, noun. Diagonal 1, adjective, 1 extending from one corner to the opposite corner in a four-sided figure. 2 running in a slanting direction, diagonal stripes. 3 having slanting marks or parts, a diagonal weave. Diagonally, adverb. Diagonal 2, noun, 1 a diagonal line, 2 a diagonal row, pattern, or direction, 3/3. Diagram 1, noun, a design and especially a drawing that makes something easier to understand. Diagrammable, adjective, diagrammatic, adjective, diagrammatically, adverb. Diagram 2, verb, to represent by a diagram. Dial 1, noun, 1 the face of a sundial, 2 the face of a timepiece, 3 a face with a pointer and numbers that indicate something, the dial of a oh my god, okay, yeah, right, no, I know, it's the dial of a gauge, it's gauge. The dial of a gauge, for a device used for making electrical connections or for regulating operations, as of a radio. Dial 2, verb, 1 to manipulate a dial so as to operate or select, 2 to make a telephone call or connection. Dial 3, abbreviation, dialect. Dialect, noun, a regional variety of a language. Dialectic, noun, the process or art of reasoning by discussion of conflicting ideas. Also the tension between opposing elements. Dialectical, adjective. Dialog box, noun, a window on a computer screen for choosing options or inputting information. Dialogue, noun, 1 a conversation between 2 or more parties. 2 the parts of a literary or dramatic work that represent conversation. Dialysis, noun, 1 the separation of substances from solution by means of their unequal diffusion through semi-permeable membranes. 2 the medical procedure of removing blood from an artery, purifying it by dialysis, and returning it to a vein. DIAM, abbreviation, diameter. Diameter, noun, 1 a straight line passing through the center of a figure or body, especially one that divides a circle in half. 2 the length of a diameter. Diametric or diametrical, adjective, 1 of, relating to, or constituting a diameter. 2 completely opposed or opposite. Diametrically, adverb. Diamond, noun, 1 a hard, brilliant mineral that consists of crystalline carbon and is used as a gem. 2 a flat figure having 4 equal sides, 2 acute angles, and 2 obtuse angles. 3 any of a suit of playing cards marked with a red diamond. 4 infield, also the entire playing field in baseball. Diamondback rattlesnake, noun, either of 2 large and deadly rattlesnakes of the southern U.S. Dianthus, noun, pink 1. I don't know who's honking. Who's honking? I don't know. No idea. What word are we on? Diapason, noun, 1 the organ stop governing the flue pipes that form the primary basis of organ tone. 2 the entire range of musical tones. Diaper 1, noun, 1 a cotton or linen fabric worn in a simple geometric pattern. 2 a garment for a baby drawn up between the legs and fastened above the waist. Diaper 2, verb, 1 to ornament with diaper designs. 2 to put a diaper on. Diaphanous, adjective, of so fine a texture as to be transparent. Diaphoretic, adjective, having the power to increase perspiration. Diaphoretic, noun. Diaphragm, noun. 1, a sheet of muscle between the chest and abnormal cavities of a mammal. 2, a vibrating disc as in a microphone. 3, a cup-shaped device, usually of thin rubber, fitted over the uterine cervix to act as a mechanical contraceptive barrier. Diaphragmatic, adjective. Diarist, noun. 1 who keeps a diary. Diaristic, adjective. Of, relating to, or characteristic of a diary. Diarrhea, noun. Abnormally frequent and watery bowel movements. Diarrheal, there we are, adjective. Diarrhea, that is actually the worst British accent I could have done. It's not even British. It's diarrhea, chiefly British variation of diarrhea. It's the one with the O in it because that needs to be there. Diary, noun. A daily record, especially of personal experiences. Also a book used as a diary. Diaspora, noun. 1, capitalized. The settling of scattered colonies of Jews outside Palestine after the Babylonian exile. 2, capitalized. The Jews living outside Palestine or modern Israel. 3, the migration or scattering of a people away from an ancestral homeland. Diastole, noun. The stretching of the chambers of the heart during which they fill with blood. Diastolic, adjective. Diathermy, noun. The generation of heat in tissue by electric currents for medical purposes. Diatom, noun. Any of a class of planktonic one-celled or colonial algae with skeletons of silica. Diatomic, adjective. Having 2 atoms in the molecule. Diatribe, noun. Biting or abusive speech or writing. Diazepam, noun. A tranquilizer used especially to relieve anxiety, tension, and muscle spasms. Dibble, noun. A pointed hand tool for making holes, as for planting bulbs in the ground. Dibble, verb. Dice 1, noun. Plural. Dice 1, noun. Die 1. Dice 2, verb. 1, to cut into small cubes, dice carrots. 2, to play games with dice. Dichotomy, noun. The division of the process of dividing into 2 especially mutually exclusive or contradictory groups. Dichotomous, adjective. Dicker, verb. Bargain, haggle. Dicky, noun. A small fabric insert worn to fill in the neckline. Dicotyledon, noun. Any of a group of seed plants having an embryo with 2 cotyledons. Dicotyledonous, adjective. DICT, abbreviation, dictionary. Dictate 1, verb. 1, to speak or read for a person to describe or for a machine to record. 2, command, order. Dictation, noun. Dictate 2, noun. An authoritative rule, prescription, or injunction. Command. Dictate the rules of conscience. Dictator, noun. 1, a person ruling absolutely and often brutally and oppressively. 2, 1 that dictates. Dictatorial, adjective. Of, relating to or characteristic of a dictator or a dictatorship. Dictatorship, noun. 1, the office of a dictator. 2, autocratic rule, control, or leadership. 3, a government or country in which absolute power is held by a dictator or a small clique. Diction, noun. 1, choice of words, especially with regard to correctness, clearness, or effectiveness, wording. 2, enunciation. Diction seems to be a big word or a big area of interest in this project. Am I right? All right, yeah. That's it. Nothing there. Another big word in this. Oh my God! Why did I do a bit with that word when I could have done a bit about this word? Dictionary, noun, a reference book containing words usually alphabetically arranged along with information about their forms, pronunciation, functions, etymologies, meanings, and syntactical and idiomatic uses. There we are, guys. We did it. We hit the word dictionary. Thank you. Dictum, noun, a noteworthy, formal, or authoritative statement or observation. Did, passive do. Didactic, adjective, one intended to instruct, inform, or teach a moral lesson. 2, making moral observations. Dido, noun, a mischievous act, prank. Die, 1, verb, 1 to stop living, expire. 2 to pass out of existence, a dying language. 3 subside, 4, the wind died down. 4 to long keenly, dying to go. 5 stop, the motor died. Die 2, noun. 1, a small cube marked on each face with 1 to 2 6 spots, a small cube marked on each face with 1 to 6 spots and used usually in pairs in games and gambling. 2, a device used to shape, finish, or impress an object. Die hard, noun, one who was strongly devoted or determined. Die hard, adjective. Diuresis, variation of diuresis. Diesel, noun, 1, diesel engine. 2, a vehicle driven by a diesel engine. 3, diesel fuel. Diesel engine, noun, an internal combustion engine in whose cylinders air is compressed to a temperature sufficiently high to ignite the fuel. Diesel fuel, noun, a heavy mineral oil used as a fuel in diesel engines. Dieseling, noun, continued operation of an internal combustion engine after the ignition has been turned off. Diet 1, noun, 1, food and drink regularly consumed, fare. 2, an allowance of food prescribed for a special reason, as to lose weight. Dietary, adjective, or noun. Diet 2, verb, to eat or cause to eat or drink less or according to a prescribed rule. Dieter, noun. Dietary supplement, noun, a product taken orally that contains ingredients as vitamins or amino acids intended to supplement one's diet. Dietetics, noun, the science or art of applying the principles of nutrition to diet. Dietetic, adjective. Dietitian, noun, a specialist in dietetics. DIF or DIFF abbreviation, difference. Defer, verb, 1 to be unlike, 2 vary, 3 disagree. Difference, noun, 1 unlikeness, difference in their looks. 2 distinction or discrimination in preference. 3 disagreement, also an instance or cause of disagreement, unable to settle their differences. 4 the amount by which one number or quantity differs from another. Different, adjective, 1 unlike in nature or quality. 2 distinct, different age groups, also various, different members of the club. 3 another, try a different channel. 4 unusual, special, a quite different style. Differently, adverb. Differential 1, adjective, showing, creating, or relating to a difference. Differential 2, noun, 1 the amount or degree by which things differ. 2 an arrangement of gears in an automobile that allows one wheel to turn faster than another, as in rounding curves. Differential gear, noun, differential 2. Differentiate, verb, 1 to make or become different, 2 to attain a specialized adult form and function during development, 3 to recognize or state the difference, differentiate between them. Differentiation, noun. Difficult, adjective. 1 hard to do or make, a difficult climb. 2 hard to understand or deal with, difficult reading, a difficult child. Difficulty, noun. 1 difficult nature, the difficulty of a task. 2 disagreement, settle their difficulties. 3 obstacle, overcome difficulties. 4 trouble and financial difficulties. Synonyms, hardship, rigor, vicissitude. And that's where we're ending. We're ending on the word difficulty, which is fitting because we're going to have some serious difficulties catching back up. But we can do it. We can do it. This is no laughing matter, and I won't be laughing about this until I am back to where I need to be. And we're back to where we are. This book is read because I am here for all 122 subscribers and myself. Mostly for me. I'm doing this for me. However, no, please like, subscribe, share, post me on Reddit in the r/Merriam-Webster Dictionary Reddit. I'm sure that exists. My Instagram. You can @ the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Let them know that I exist too. So maybe they'll sponsor me. I'm just giving options. Because I am a recent college grad. I wouldn't say no to some extra money right now. So if they want to sponsor me, sure. Bring them over. Merriam and Webster, both of them just hit my line. Oh God, these bits are not gonna work. Oh God, I'm just ready for if for some reason I become famous, and I'm on like the Graham Norton show or I don't know. Oh, Conan, obviously Conan, Seth Meyers. And they're like, hey, do you remember when you did the dictionary audiobook project? I'm like, yeah, I remember. And they're like, you remember this clip? And it's just this clip playing right now. I'll be looking forward to that. I'll be like, oh man, I still have that mustache. I hope to have a mustache for the rest of my life, ideally. What even is this bit anymore? Okay, this is where I ended right here. The joke. Thank you all for watching this video. I am gonna go a little crazy, but we're gonna catch up. I promise that. Until then, my name is Ethan Anthony. Ethan spelled EYTHEN. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a good day.